Okay, so over the lazy dog. Okay, what does type match? Ooh, yay! Good job. Good job. Okay, that was a win. Okay. So spring prototype match. What is let's say string and or both. Hi, whoever's there watching. Today we are doing Anki cards because I realized all of my Anki cards are horrible and I'm not learning, so I need to change it up. And I'm going through methods, and what we're doing is making sure that I have all the basics. So if you see that I have missed something, please let me know. I'll try to pay attention to chat, but I'm really trying to pay attention to what I put into my cart because I have to go through these every day. So string prototype match, is it a string or array method or both? What arguments does it take? What does it take? Does it? Okay. Give an example. Okay, on the back of the card, one match is a string method. Two. Oh, hey Bridget. Yay! Yeah, we're doing Anki cards because I threw out all of my JavaScript cards that I had made earlier because they're absolute trash, and I am redoing them, specifically the methods, because one of the reasons I worked with Tammy a little bit earlier, and one of the reasons that I've been having such a tough time on Code Wars is because my methods, I don't know my methods. So I'm reinventing the wheel every single time. I'm basically like, instead of doing filter or pretty much any array method or any string method, I'm creating a loop and completely doing it from scratch. I know, I love map. I love map. But I don't use it. I essentially, like I said, I do a loop. I usually do a for loop. And then I throw in some conditionals, and I'm recreating map every single time. So I'm doing this because I have got to remember there are other ways to do things. I don't have to reinvent the wheel. Yeah, I need that. So that's what I'm moving into also, because I've been practicing that a little bit, but I don't, like I said, I practice it and I recognize it, but I don't use it. So I need to do that. So, yeah. So what are you doing? Oh, how was your talk? How was your chat? I need to look in here. That's where the camera is. How was your chat? String method. Okay. 2 parameters. Oh no, it didn't happen. Why? Why didn't it happen? Why did it not happen? Oh no. Okay, are you gonna reschedule? Are you rescheduling your meeting? Parameters or arguments? Okay. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's a bummer. I was excited to hear about what that person had to say. You said, what was that, a .NET person? Is that who it was? Hi to whoever just dropped in. We're talking about, oh, it's a .NET person. We're talking about the person Bridget was supposed to have a coffee chat with. Okay, well, I'm glad you're going to reschedule then. I'm glad you're going to reschedule. So to whoever dropped in, I am making Anki cards. I don't know if you saw the Twitter, but the little tweet that I did, but I threw out my JavaScript Anki cards because I realized that they were not working. Oh, hey, Astro Charles. Yeah, so they weren't working, so I'm just redoing them from scratch, and I'm really focusing on figuring out how I can memorize them so I can actually use them instead of just using the same 2 methods plus 4 loops all the time. So that's what I'm doing. That is exactly what I'm doing. I hope everybody had a good day. I hope everybody had a super, super good day. The parameters or arguments that it takes is a regular expression, a regular expression, object. Okay, 3. If no. Okay, so if no. It will output an array with an empty string. Okay, oh, you're learning JavaScript? Oh my gosh. Okay, so Astro Charles, are you doing Anki cards? Have you done Anki cards, or are you doing them? Because they are a game changer if you actually do it. Okay, so while we're here, if you have your phone, or if you have your laptop or tablet with you, if you look up Anki, A-N-K-I, they're kind of like flashcards, but they're better because they actually have some kind of algorithm in there where you go through the cards and it's spaced repetition. So you pull up the app, or I guess, I don't know. Yeah, it's an app. I think you have to pay for it though on iPhone. But if you just use the browser, it's free. But you put in, like what I'm doing here, I've got a card over here. This is the front of the card. And then the back of the card is going to have this information here. And depending on whether or not you did well when you actually use the flashcard, it will time it so that you either have to repeat it during that session, or you would have to repeat it in a couple days or in a couple weeks. So the more often you repeat it, the more likely it is that you'll remember it. So our boot camp instructor swears by them. I know someone who uses them, and she is just rocking. I mean, she knows her methods. So she has inspired me. Tammy, you're inspiring me to go back and do all of these again, because they weren't working before. They weren't even mine. I was using someone else's Anki cards. You have to do them yourself. So Astro Charles, make your Anki cards. If you go in, look up Anki, and it'll pull up, and you can make your cards while I make mine, and we can all learn together. You found it? Okay. Yeah, definitely. And the thing is that you just have to make sure that you do it. You have to sit down and do it. And I had mine on my phone, on my little iPhone here, and I don't operate very well with that. I don't type on it. It just wasn't working for me. But I was avoiding having to redo everything, and I was just kind of pushing and pushing. So I'm not that type of person. I'm just not. I'm a desktop person. So I'm sitting here at my desktop redoing everything, and I'm going to do it every single day. Every single day. So I'm going back to this. Right now I'm on match, which is something I do not use this. I do not use this method, but I need to. So it's a string method. It takes a regular expression. I did an example a couple days ago. Let me see if I can find it. I did an example. Here it is. So right here, I did an example, and it's a quote, and I was supposed to match a regular expression. Here it is. So this was my quote, and I had to match it. So I used a regular expression, and it was global. And there it is. So that's how you actually use it. Yeah, Bridget. Yeah, I mean it's great, but like I said, that the problem is if you don't practice it, you lose it. So if I don't put this into Anki, and if I don't repeat this every single day for like 2 weeks, I'm not going to remember it, and I'm not going to be using it in Anki, and I'm back to doing the same for loop over and over and over with the conditionals, right? That's reinventing the wheel over and over. So anyway, so I just have to remember the G flag. Okay, so I need to use my little, okay, so example. I'm gonna use the example that I just had here. So I'm gonna do my quote here, and that's not gonna work because I can't read that. Is that gonna work? Yeah. And then I'm going to do my constant, which is a regular expression. So I figured out for regular expressions, they really don't like it. You can't really just plug it in. You have to set it as a constant. I don't know why, but I've had the worst time trying to get it to work without that. Okay, so now with this example, oh, you were cramming high order functions? Oh, you're braver than I am. I'm not cramming higher order. No, I'm not doing it. I am not doing it, but you know what? If you're able to, that's awesome, but I just cannot. I do everything slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. Okay, so, hi to whoever just dropped in. We're doing Anki cards. Got rid of mine because they were absolute trash. British people would say they were rubbish. I'm redoing them. So this is my example. I'm just going to put example. I don't like the way. Okay, and we're doing match. So let's go ahead and make that a little bit bigger. Okay, and then we have our regular expression. Okay, so this is that. Okay, so this is every single time I practice this now, I'm going to have my code editor right there, and I'm going to be looking at that. Okay, so now I am done with match. Let's see here. There we go. Gotta get my cards up again. Okay, so match was one. I want to do filter next because filter should be easy, but for some reason it's not for me, and I don't know why, and consequently I do not use it. So I need to know. Okay, so filter, well, array, prototype, filter. Okay. One is this. You know what? There is. There we go. Well, no, I can't do that. Oh, I can do that. I forget. Okay, I think if I remember correctly, this actually hides this. So I think it hides this. Is this an array or... Yeah, so Astro Charles, are you taking, are you only doing Code Academy, or are you using that in addition to another boot camp or college course, university course, or is this just for fun? Is this an array or string method too? What grams does it take? 3. Give an example. So let's see here. It looks like it is only an array filter. Okay, so this is an array filter. Just Code Academy just for fun. Okay, so are you already a web developer, or what do you do? Okay, so one filter is an array method. 2, filter takes So I don't know if Bridget is still here, but Bridget and I are in 100 Devs Bootcamp, which is the most awesome bootcamp in the universe. The instructor is Leon Noel, and he is fantastic, and he is the one who told us all about, well, actually, he told us about Barbara Oakley, who teaches in a Coursera class, learning how to learn, which is amazing. And I'm actually, Bridget, I don't know if I told you, but I am having my kids do that course with me again this summer because it is so important. Oh yeah, okay, so and then it's okay, so Twitch. So Leon teaches Learn with Leon, and then on the Discord, I think it's 100 devs, and then he also does, what is it? You know what? I don't think I've set that up. Okay, you have your background and backend antiquate. Okay. Okay. I know a couple of people who have done, who did Fortran. I don't know what they do now. Backend, okay. Well, let me tell you, front end will be a piece of cake for you then, because back end is just killing me. It's not killing me. It is kind of killing me actually. That's okay. But yeah, definitely, Astro Charles, check out the Discord, and definitely if you have time, Leon streams on Twitch on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so he'll be streaming tomorrow. I don't know what time zone you're in, but Eastern time it is 6:30 to 9:30, and right now we are in back end, so it's probably not going to be exciting for you. We kind of already did a lot of the front end stuff, but it'd be interesting maybe for you to see how he teaches to folks who don't know anything about back end, right? I mean, I would think that it'd be interesting just to hear the take on it. Okay, so this is going to take, well, it takes the current value, index, and array. Okay, okay. And then, okay. Oh, you really like the Code Academy cheat sheets for methods? Yeah, I need to take a look at them. I definitely need to take a look at them. But there is nothing like actually using them, which is why I need to go back and redo a lot of the code wars so that I can use them. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you think that the cheat sheets, because I looked at the cheat sheet that they had and it seemed more concise. Here, I'll pull up the Code Academy. Okay, so well, I'm guessing it's in that. Where's the cheat sheet? Okay. Well, that's callback functions. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Our brains are wired differently. Bridget, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. I think everybody's brain is wired differently because I didn't tell you, but Tammy talked me through how she does her code words, how she approaches the problem. And she thinks very, very differently. Do you think more like Tammy? Because I think most people probably think more like Tammy because she approaches things in a way where you just kind of stack things. And for me, everything is compartmentalized and it's in its own little separate house. But she just kind of puts everything together. I don't know. You have bees in your you have bees on your website, that's for sure. You have bees in your website. Okay, so I have to do this. Filter method executes a callback function on each element in an array. The callback function for each of the elements has to return either true or false. The returned array is a new array for which any of the elements. Okay, so I have to just remember that essentially it's a Boolean. It's an array method, returns. Here the array, the filtered array. I'm gonna take a look at that. Okay, so filter parameters, current index, index array, returns when new array with callback function returns true. Okay. So let's give an example. So their example is constant random numbers. They did a filtered array. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. So constant. Well, we'll do array first. And then, so we'll do 1, 3. Okay. So we're going to do that. And then we're going to do let filtered array equal. And then that'll be array filtered And then, let's see here. I guess it's just going to be num, where num is greater than, what should it be greater than? Num is going to be greater than 3. Oh, that looks good to me. Okay, so filtered array. Okay. So guess what's going into my Anki card? Okay. Example. See, the thing is this is what irritates me. I can do these things if I have to for an exercise, but when I'm looking at like a code war or some kind of other challenge, I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do a for loop. So, okay, I'm gonna focus. So example, I got my array. And then over here, I need that. And then, let's see here. Okay, hopefully you guys cannot hear, but I think someone's mowing outside. I think someone's mowing outside. Okay, and then that is that. Okay. That's a really, so I'm not using the index or the array. I'm not using any of the other callbacks, but I think that'll be fine. I think that'll be fine. Okay, so the next one, I was gonna do map. I'm just gonna do map. So let's look at map. Bridget, are you making cards? Are you using your time wisely? Okay, so this is going to be array. Oh, you're pushing. Oh, okay. Awesome. Pushing. Okay. Oh, okay. So you know that little trick that Leon told us about? That little trick for GitHub? That's a, how would you say it? You know, you gotta play the game. So that little trick, I tried it today, and as a consequence, I had to increase the security on some Chrome extension because it like set off all these alarms and whatnot. It was very stressful. I don't play the game. I gotta do things by the book all the time, otherwise my computer gets mad at me. Prototype map. Okay. One is this an array? Oops. Or string method. Oh, you like Coding Garden? Huh. I need to write that down. I don't think I've ever done anything with that. Let me take a look. Coding Garden. Is this it, Astro Charles? I will take a look. I have never. Ooh, look at that. That almost looked like a gardenia. Huh. Oh my gosh, they have a whole bunch of stuff here. Oh, code katas. Wait a minute. Oh. Bridget, are you looking at this? All our answers right here. Well, not all of our answers. Some answers. That's not bad. Okay. Well, thank you, Astro Charles. I'm going to check that out. I am not above using every single resource out there known to man and women and everyone in between. It's an array or string method. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. So this is an array method, so I'm just gonna answer that. Map is an array method. Okay. To what params argue as does it take. Hey, can you guys hear the person who's mowing outside? Because it's really, really loud to me, but I don't know if you guys can hear it. Map takes. Maybe it's just me, but I think the people outside, the neighborhood that I'm in, like I'm on my own lawn, but a lot of folks have landscapers who come in at all times. I don't think this is a landscaping company though. I think this is someone who just needs to get it done after work. Okay, so current value, index array. So most of them are current in, okay. Parameters are, oh, you can, but it's not too bad. Okay. Well, let me know if it becomes terrible because I can turn off the sound. It's just, yeah, I can mute myself if it gets too loud. But okay, parameters are current value, index, and array. I'm noticing a trend here with the parameters. 3 example. Hey Bridget, is this kind of like what your Anki cards look like? Kind of, sort of. I'm gonna clean. So I'm gonna do array equal. Oh, looks like that. Oh, you only have 4 Anki cards. Are you making your Anki cards right now? Are you doing this? Counters. All right, so constant. Well, new array equal array map, and then so I'm gonna say, I don't know. Let's say element where, oh you're still pushing it? Holy cow. How much stuff are you pushing over there? Element. Okay, so what do I want to do? I'll do element, wait, element. Okay, so I'll just do there. That looks dramatic. Yeah, that looks dramatic. So new. See, okay, this is proof. I know how to use these things. I just forget to, I don't think to use them in Code Wars. So I have proof now. I actually know how to use these. I just don't. I need to figure out how to do that. Okay. So now I've got my, here we go. And there we go. There we go. And there we go. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so now what? Reduce, I think. I need to do reduce. I think I need to do reduce. And yeah, so I'm going to clear that. And then let's do reduce. Where's that? No, I'll just do that. Okay. Oh, I still have to do for each. Okay. So we'll do that. And array, not prototype, reduce. Okay. When is a string of array method that times argue. Hey, Astro Charles, are you busy making Anki cards? Arguments does this take okay, so reduce is an array method to this takes four arguments. Takes accumulator, current value, current index, and source array. Example. Let's see here. So, I'll just use that same array. And let me, yeah, let me array array reduce. If I remember correctly, array, it doesn't necessarily create, no. It does array method that, I don't know how to put this. Oh, you're still reading the literature on them? Oh, okay, see. I would like to be the type of person that reads the literature on stuff. I want to be that person. Maybe it comes from actually working in the field where you have to read so much documentation. I'm not accustomed to those types of jobs. I'm gonna get accustomed really quickly here, but yeah, I am not accustomed to that right now. So it takes that and actually I need to include something because what extra there should we include that other methods do not require. Okay. Yeah, I'm laughing about it, but I'm not laughing about it because I'm trying to work on a project that is going to require the use of some APIs, and APIs are all about documentation. So I just need to do it. I need to get used to that. I just have to do it. Because I worked with some APIs and I did not read the documentation and it was a struggle. And it was really terrible. So reading documentation is very important. So what extra parameter? Reduce takes an initial value parameter, which, if not provided, will start with index 0. 4. Okay, now I can do my example. So reduce C, and then I'm going to say ACC times C. Ooh, should we get... Yeah. Okay. So... No. No. Let's go back up. I'll add it. Okay. Oh, you're visual? Oh, okay. If it comes to video and reading, you'll always do video. That's good that you know that. That's very good that you know that. I think I'm both. It's really strange. I don't know. I don't know if I'm visual. I don't know. I don't know. It's terrible to not know oneself. Because I watch videos. Obviously I watch videos. I watch Leon's stream. I don't know. I don't know if I'm Bridget. Oh, and we have a new viewer. Most people know. It's interesting. Right, most people I'm sure most people know. But I don't. And I still don't have a good sense of my own learning style. And I should, but I can't seem to figure it out. So I would be interested in chat for people to tell me what if they're visual or if they learn best by reading. I'm curious because I still don't know. I honestly don't know. I do know I have to copy and paste this thing. Okay. I would be very... Oh, Bridget. So Astro Charles is... He learns best by watching videos. Rather than reading a whole bunch of documentation and stuff, he learns by watching videos. And I explained to him that I don't know. I don't know what is best. I know that Brad Traversy is really fast and I need to put him on like half speed to keep up to learn. And even then I'm not sure. So I don't know if I learn best by reading or if I'm more of a visual person versus something else. I don't know. So I'm curious. So I'm asking chat how you best learn. How do you prefer and how does the information get into you the best? I used to think I was more of a reader type person, but then it comes to documentation for it comes to documentation for stuff and I'm like, nope. Notes are key for you. So, but notes if you're watching a video or notes if you are reading documentation like on the screen. Okay, so listen and take handwritten notes. Reading doesn't stick. Okay. Okay, so it looks like both of you guys are, yeah. I don't know. I have to think about that. I definitely have to think about that because I don't know. Okay, so I think I got this reduce thing here. That is all done. Feeling good about that. Reading is useless to you? That's too bad. That's too, but the thing is, at least you know that, right? ACCC? Yeah. Well, okay, so I'm gonna take a quick look at my little cards here. Okay, so let's look at my decks. Let's see what I did here. So right now I've got 4 JavaScript methods down. So Charles, if you're watching, we're gonna study right now and take a look. So study now. String prototype match. You know what? I need to change that. I'm gonna change that. Like, I don't know why. So I need to, let's see here. They're not gonna let me do that? Make a closed solution on existing node. I need to change it to a closed type first. Okay. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. So I'm gonna leave it out. We're just gonna do match. I'll do prototype later. So this is what it looks like. Is this a string array method? Okay, or both. Okay, so this is a string method, I think. Parameters and arguments. It takes, oh geez, it takes the current value. It takes the index. Oh my gosh, I just did this and I can't remember it. And it takes something else. I can't remember what else it takes. And give an example. This is one of those where it's a regular expression. So I need to, like, here, I'm gonna do, okay, so I'm gonna do a string equals Cody today. Okay, so that's my string. And then I'll just do constant. Constant regex is going to be equal to 2. Yeah. Okay, and then we're going to say string. Okay, let short string equal. Let's see here. It's going to be string dot match, and then let's see here. I think it's like that. Yeah, I think it's like, no, that. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Regex. I just did this and I can't remember. And I don't think I have to make it global because I already know it's not. I think that's it. Is that it? Okay, short string. Yay! Okay, I did it. I did it. Okay, so now I'm going to show the answer. Okay, it's a string method, and then I did that. Okay, Bridget, this is a big win for me because I'm not kidding. I never use this in real life outside of just practice here. I don't use it for Code Wars or anything. So yeah, regex, and then, okay, so if I used it globally, okay, so I can do this again. I'm going to say I'm good for 10 minutes. Okay, that didn't work. I have to figure out how to do it. I don't think I have these coded right. So if I did this correctly, you wouldn't see this array thing. So filter is an array method. It takes, darn, I already forgot what it takes. It takes the current value, it takes the index, array. It takes the current value, it takes the index, and it takes the array. So, example, we are going to do let array equal this right here, and then we're going to say let new array equal array dot filter, and it's going to take the current value, so we're just going to say it's an element, and it's going to filter it for elements. You know what, I'm going to do an element Can I do this? Equal to 6. I don't know if I can do that. Oh, it does work. Okay, have a good dinner. Bye, Bridget. Have a good dinner. Thanks for joining. Okay, so I wonder if I had more. So if I let, so array, I'm going to change my array so that it's got repeated. So we'll do 1, 7, 5, 5, 7, 4, 5. Okay. Then, okay, so now I'm gonna do, yeah, so now I'm gonna do new array because I wanna see, I should be able to reassign that. Equals filter EL is equal to 5. Let's see if that works. And it does. Okay. So let's see here. Charles, are you working on your, what do you call it? Are you working on your Code Academy right now? Let's see here. Okay, so that works too. That irritates me. I wish I didn't have that. Okay. Answer returns true. Okay, so that works. I kind of want to put this in as I'm going to put this in as an example. Because I can. I just can. And do that. Actually, I don't need that. Array, and there we go. Yay. Close. Okay, so that's that. Section on pass by reference. Oh, okay. Oh, that's an excellent idea. That's a really good idea. Okay, so I just did that. Prototype map. Okay, so I think at this point I'm going to add some more cards. So yeah. Okay, so I think I want to do, I already know length. I'm trying to remember. Can you think of any other? I know that there are tons of methods. Can you think of any others that I need to hurry up and I should do for each. I should do for each. For each. Okay, so array. So for each is, okay, is for each a string or an array method, params, arguments, oops, is for each take, and here's an example. Okay, is an array method. Each takes, I think it's the same. Yeah, it takes the current value index and array. Current value index and array is crayons. Oh, hey Yolanda. How are you doing? I'm glad that you could make it. How's Yum doing? So I'm doing what I told you I was doing. I'm doing my Anki cards. I'm getting it done. Doing it. I've already got 4 methods in here. I have been practicing. I'm not going to be spending 2 hours on level 8 code work katas anymore. We're gonna knock this out. So yeah, we're doing this. We have Astro Charles in also in chat. And okay, so we had a question earlier. Bridget had to leave. She has to eat. But we had a question earlier. So the question was, when you learn, do you learn better by watching videos or do you learn better by reading documentation? That is the question. Takes the current value, index, and array. Okay, example. How do you learn best? Do you learn best with the videos? You learn best with Brad Traversy talking to you, showing you everything? Maybe learn better by video. Okay, so you're probably visual too then. Do you consider yourself visual? I don't think I've ever asked you that, but you like flowers and gardening, so I think you might be visual. Let's see here, current value. Okay, so let's go ahead and go into our browser. Yes to the visual. Okay, I read somewhere. Okay, okay, so background in psych, right? Got my degree in psychology years ago. I read somewhere that a majority of the population is visual, but during this, just watching the video is enough. It's not. What percentage of the population is visual? Okay, are visual learners. 65% are visual learners. 65%. That's a lot. So what does that make everybody else? I guess they're readers. Oh, textual. Very interesting. Okay. Well, there you go. Okay, so that's a lot. Yeah, 65%. That is a lot. That is a lot. So, so our other visitor, Astro Charles, is doing Code Academy. He's a back-end person who's learning front-end for fun. And so he is actually, you know, it's a coincidence, but he is actually working on some of these methods right now. So for each, so I'm doing an example. So let array, so we're going to use this array right here. And then, oh, wonder if it's because of the vast amount of video and you're getting lazy. I don't know. I mean, because I think humans have always been kind of wired to be visual. I think they have. Because even reading is a very visual thing, right? So yeah, maybe this is just enhanced, like maybe we were all wired to be able to learn through reading, but it's just this next step or this next level of learning that comes with video, you know, video learning. I'm thinking maybe. So let new array equal array for each, and then we need to do our callback. So for each element, we're going to, I guess, console log it, because it doesn't, I know that for each doesn't like it if I try to change it. Like if I try to change it, like element, say 1 plus 5 or whatever it is, it doesn't like that. It only likes it when I console log it. So I guess I could console log it. Yeah, because from what I read, you can't really do a whole lot, because if I say that I try to do let bad method equal for each L, and then if I try to do anything to it, like add something, so yeah, it doesn't recognize it. So the only thing I can really do is console log this thing, I think. So let's see here. It does not mutate the array on which it is called. Method that always returns the value undefined. That is so important. And is not just is not chainable. And does not mutate the array. Okay. So if existing elements of the array are changed or deleted, their value as passed back to the callback will be the value at the time for each visits them. Okay. So for each for me is very tricky, because really the only thing you can do with it is just console log stuff, or I don't know, maybe return something. Maybe I'll make it into a function. So if I do function make array, and I'll do string. Let's see here. Make string. Okay, so I'm taking a string. Let's go ahead and plug a string here. Constant string equals I can't even think of a quote. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna do return. So I wonder if I can even do this. I don't know if I can do this. Make string dot. This is really tough. I don't know how to use this in any other way. Yolanda, do you know how to use for each in any other way other than just console logging stuff? Because I really don't. I just don't. This is redundant. I don't know. I don't even know if this is going to work. Oh, it worked. Ha! Oh my gosh. Okay, it worked. It worked. It worked because, okay, so the split string split up the string so that it's an array with each separate word. And then for each of those elements, for each word, it console logged each word separately. Bam! Who would have guessed, right? Okay. Who would have guessed? Okay, I'm gonna take this first easy sneezy peasy one. We're gonna do that one first. You need to brush up on your methods? I need to learn my methods. I wasn't sure that that would even work. Okay, so for each, oh my gosh, okay, so I got that. So I knew that this would work because I've been practicing just console logging stuff with for each, but I honestly had no idea what would happen with this other thing. So we're just gonna, okay, oh, we have another visitor. Hi, visitor. We are working with methods, and it is what you might call a bit of a struggle for some of us because I'm used to using the same two methods all the time and then just switch statements and loops and conditionals, but that's reinventing the wheel every single time. So I'm actually trying to get some of these methods down. Oh, Chuking! Hey! Glad you could join us on a relaxing Wednesday evening. So yeah, I experimented and I actually made something work that I didn't know I could make it work. So I'm kind of feeling good right now, but not entirely confident yet. So did you have a good day? I had a pretty good day. Oh, you had to work later? I'm sorry. I don't blame you for being tired at all. Well, you can relax and just watch us struggle here because we've got Yolanda who has been coding all day and then is on mom duty now. And then I have been trying to learn stuff. And then we also have Astro Charles who works, and then he's here while he's watching, doing his Code Academy work, learning front end stuff. So yeah. Okay, so what I'm doing, in case you can't tell, is I am making Anki flashcards. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but we need to do them because we are very much into spaced repetition, trying to learn stuff. And I have been so bad about this, it's not even funny. It's so embarrassing because I should know all of these back and front. And I made this function and I wasn't even sure it would work because I just haven't been using for each very much. But I need to, so here we are, right? Okay, so yeah. Okay, so I already did filter. Oh, I already did. Okay, so I need to do find because I have used find, but not correctly. I have used find very incorrectly. So have you, Chuking, have you used Anki cards before, or is that something that you do in a different way so that you can learn new things? Front is find. Use this an array. arguments. Use this as find, take, and pull. Okay. You're familiar with flashcards, but okay. Anki cards. Okay, so they're Anki cards, and they have some kind of algorithm that allows you to do spaced repetition in an optimal way so that you retain the information better, and it's all based on recall. So they've done all these studies, and spaced repetition is supposed to be the way to go in terms of learning and remembering stuff that you learn. So for our boot camp, we are required to do them, and I did them, but I wasn't fully invested, which is why I'm still trying to figure out how to use methods like find properly. So I am going in, I'm being fully invested, I'm spending my streaming time doing this because I need to do it. And here we are. So here we are. Okay, so one, this, wait, find is an array method. Find takes, I think it's the same as the other ones. Yeah, I find most of these array methods they take the same parameters. It's the, well, no, because this one takes the element. It doesn't take the current value. It takes element, index, array. But most of them take like the current value, the index, and the array. So this one takes element, index, and array. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Shuking, question for you. So do you learn best? Are you a visual learner? Do you learn best by watching videos, or do you learn best by reading documentation, or how do you learn best? Do you listen best by listening? Are you an auditory learner? I'm very curious because I still can't figure out how I learn best. I'm still not entirely sure. I'm thinking probably not reading because I don't read documentation for anything. So I'm thinking something else, probably visual. Example. Okay, so this is find index, but I'm not doing find index. I'm just doing find. So I'm gonna do find. Oops, that's not what I wanted. There. Okay, so now I'm gonna do that varies tremendously depending on what you're learning for programming. You do best by learning projects, doing projects. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. I think most of us learn by doing, but in order to do, don't you need some, okay, so don't you need, I don't know how to put this. Like if you're making brownies, a lot of times, I don't know, I grew up watching my mom make brownies, right? So I watched her and I had some idea of what the process was. I had some idea of what the ingredients looked like. I had some idea of what the finished product looked like, right? So in a way, that's kind of like visual learning. That's like watching a video, kind of. So that kind of, I guess, sets the groundwork for this other doing learning, if that makes sense. So do you initially, just to get a sense of what you're working with, do you do anything like, do you read the documentation, or do you prefer watching videos to kind of like get some step-by-step, or making brownie? Well, that's true, although I am going to argue anyone who's ever eaten raw brownie batter is going to say you can actually break apart the steps just a little bit. Just a little bit. Right? So I'm throwing that out there. I'm just going to throw that out there. So Okay, so we're gonna find. So constant found. It's an array method. So does this does not, does this require, does it output to a new array? Does it output to a new array? I don't know. You start with a project, research the techniques that you don't know about yet. The research happens when you get stuck. So you don't research before, you just dive right in. Okay, that sounds like exactly what I did when we were learning how to use APIs and I didn't read the documentation and everybody else finished all their work first and I was still trying to figure out how to get a Pikachu sprite to show up on the page. So I think that must work when you have some idea of what you're doing, but I can't learn like that because my Pikachu sprite did not show up for days. It did not show up for days. It was a very sad situation. It was very sad. Yeah, but I'm glad that you know what you're doing and you're able to, you're able to get things out. So, oh, Yolanda, if you're still there, Yolanda, I wanted to tell you the split. Absolutely correct. That split is how I make so many arrays. If you're still here, that's, you can use the array from, but the split is so handy dandy because you can just like tack stuff on afterwards. So you can split it. So if you split, okay, I'm gonna just do this. Okay, so let's string equal, oopsie, doopsie. Okay, so we have our string, right? Okay, so, okay, well, now I have to do string. Equals, oopsie, doopsie. Okay, so we have our string. Wait, did I have a constant? Assignment to a constant variable. Okay, so let new string equal. Okay, so we're doing, okay, so now we can do let string array equal, now I can't type. Okay, string array is going to equal new string split, and then we're going to do it so that every single thing is, okay, right? So now we're going to do string array, and it splits up every single thing, including the space, right? So that's that. But this is what you showed me though. I thought that, no, maybe you didn't show me. No, I think you did show me this. Okay. You showed me this, when was it? It was like way at the beginning when we just started JavaScript and what were we working on? I want to say we were working on our first API. This was months ago, right? Yeah, very, very beginning. Right? Okay, so now tell me if you remember, because I know you remember. So let another string array equal new string dot split. Okay, I'm talking out loud, sorry. Okay, so now this needs to look familiar, and we're going to put the space in, and then right, you and Jen were the ones who showed me this, because I thought no matter what you did, you would end up with, separating all of this stuff out, right? And you can do let dash string array equal new string split, and then I'm going to put that little stinker in there. There. Oh wait, no, it's join. hold on, hold on. Yeah. Okay, that's going to be another, yeah, another string array. And then we're going to join it, and then, there. Joined. And then you got that. I want to say it was either that one or Nasser. I don't remember which one it was. I cannot remember which one it was. But you guys were the ones who showed me that I was not stuck with this nonsense and then having to try to piece together things. I would be able to separate words so that each word was its own element. I wasn't going to have to just use letters as elements. And then when I don't know how I remembered that you could join, but you could stick all sorts of stuff when you're joining stuff. Like I could do, so if I do that and then I like, see, this is the part that I like. Yeah, I don't know. This is the part that I like, but anyway, this is not anything that I'll probably ever use, but I just, that's what kind of gets me going. So we'll just do that. Now I forgot what I was doing. Oh, I was gonna find something. Okay, so this is, I think this is an array method. So yeah, it's an array method. So actually, I'm gonna just, here we go. Oops, here we go. Oh, hey. Hey, Chu King and Charles, Astro Charles. Code Academy's hiring. I'm not ready yet, but but you guys could. Okay, so array. Hey, Yolanda, you wanna work for Code Academy? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and let filter array equal array filter, and then I'm gonna have num where num is equal to, I think, can I do this? I don't remember if I can do this. Num is equal to 8. Is that gonna work? Yeah, it works. Okay. It works. You really need to build your confidence? Oh, yeah, I figure you guys already have jobs, right? Like, you have a job. I mean, Shu King has a job. You guys have jobs, but you know what though, Yolanda, we should just, I don't know, we should just shoot our shot, because Jessie keeps, my friend Jessie, she's in our cohort, but she has gone a different path. She's actually gone more in the information architecture area, where she's just kind of putting things together and organizing things versus just this ground level coding stuff. Anyway, she keeps sending me all these job listings, and I feel like I need to pass them along, Yolanda. I think I need to pass them along to you, because this one was for WordPress, except I don't know PHP. Like, I know it in that I did some Code Academy stuff like 4 years ago, but I've forgotten everything. I'm assuming if we know JavaScript, that we could probably, I think we could probably do PHP. If we know JavaScript, it's kind of the same idea, I guess. Anyway, I'm gonna pass those along to you, because, yeah, and you know what? You should be confident, Yolanda. You know all this stuff. You know all of it. Okay, I was gonna copy and paste this. So, okay, and then there we go. So that's one. So let's do one like, okay, so in here they have, so filtered array is going to be equal to array filter and num equal to num greater than, well, no, let's do less than, num less than or equal to 6. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not kidding. I'm going to start sending you some of the stuff that she sends me because you have a different background than I have in terms of employment. Yeah, you have a different background, which I think for some places it would be like, I don't know if you actually want to go into healthcare, but I think for some places they would definitely see your background as an asset, and it would kind of give you a leg up. This looks so weird with the arrows because well, this is an arrow and this is a less than or equal to. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. Filtered array. Okay. We did that. Oh, I already did that. Yeah. Okay, so I already did that, but this is a little different. There we go. Yeah. So, Yolanda, when Bridget was on here, she was pushing all of her backlog stuff to GitHub. She was doing that like the whole time. Oh, you're still unsure if you want to continue in healthcare as a dev? Yeah. I don't know. See, okay, so this is the thing. I wonder if, like, say it was easiest for you to get a job in healthcare. Like, say, yeah, because with your background, I'm wondering, say it's easiest for you to get a job in healthcare. I wonder how, if that were your first job, I wonder how difficult it would be for you to, I don't know, if that's your first job, to move on into a dev job in a different industry. I don't know. I wonder how flexible and how easy it is to move like that. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Slice. Let's do slice. Okay, so I think, yeah, I don't know who we would, I don't know who we would ask. I don't know. Okay, so you can do slice for arrays and, oh, so that's a tricky one. So slice. Is slice an array or string method? Ooh, thunderstorm. 43 degrees. Alexa's telling us what it's like out there. Okay. Good night, Alexa. Okay, so this is tricky. So slice is both an array and string method. Okay, so this is slice and splice are tricky for me. They just are. Slice and splice are tricky. Very tricky. Astra Charles, have you worked with slice a lot? I am curious. Because it's one of those where it doesn't have the usual current index or element type of callback. It's got a different. It's different. Okay, so the original array will not be modified. Slice returns shallow copy of a portion and then array into a new array object selected. Oh, you haven't? Okay. Yeah, so it's interesting. Yeah, it's interesting because Yolanda, was this the one that Leon was telling us we could use negative numbers with? I'm trying to remember if it was slice or splice that he said we could use negative number. Well, or both. I can't remember. A new object selected from start to end. They're too similar. Oh, well, we need to know the difference because I think slice is the one. I want to say slice is the one where you get a new array back, and then splice is the one where it modifies the original array. I think that'll be the next one we do. That's the next one I'll do. But they're very, very different, but they just sound the same. But they are different. Okay, so from start to end. Okay. Where, oops, it's not italicized. Where start and I know I'm copying. Represent the index. Why? Oh no, that's not supposed to be. Index of items in that array. Oh, okay, see, now I want to look it up. Okay. I swear that splice, yeah, it changes the contents of the array. So splice changes the contents and slice pops out with a new array of the stuff that you're slicing out of it. Okay, I have to finish this. The original array will not, I'm going to boldface that, not, oops, not be modified. Okay, that was really long. Okay, guys, we only have 25 minutes left to get a whole bunch of work done. Okay. Slice parameters include start and end. That's easy. Start and end. Okay, you're gonna put yourself out there. You're gonna join the 100 days. Yay! Yes, you should. You know what? I started 100 days of code like 3 times in the past 2 years, 3 years. And I feel so bad because, yeah, I feel so bad, and because I don't know. There's no accountability, right? You're supposed to tweet or whatever. And I'm so bad with Twitter that I don't know. Okay, example. Yeah, streaming is seriously the only way I can really make myself accountable is if I know that I have to be here because I put it out there on the interweb. So, my nose itches. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna clear this nonsense. Okay, so we're gonna do array is equal to. There's a repo. Wait, okay, I have to push it. Oh, see, I didn't read the documentation and I didn't know I was supposed to push to a repo every day. That's why. Okay, you know what? Okay, that's it. 100 days of code. That's it. Okay, the examples on the page that I'm looking at don't show you the use of negative numbers or purposes. Yeah, well, right, exactly. So but if I remember correctly, I'm gonna look right into the webcam, okay? Close up. Hi. If I remember correctly, you can use it for both slice and splice. Those two, I think. So I could be wrong. Could be wrong. So yeah, I think this is so bad. Code minimum an hour every day. I code for like hours every day. You just can't tell. Tweet your progress every day with 100 days of code. See, I don't do that. I just started using Twitter. Publicly commit. Where does it say I have to? Oh, there. Okay, so it's optional. Yolanda, pushing it is optional. Okay. Okay, so did you... I'm getting distracted. I have to finish this. Okay, we gotta push anyways. I know. Okay, fine. Okay, like the 4th time now. How do I do this? I can't even... Ugh. Do I have to read more? Oh, yeah, see, he says there that... Okay, see, I didn't read that. It does... Okay. Yeah. Yolanda, I'm like... I have this much attention span. Okay. Okay, so is this where... How do I... I'll have to do this some other time because I can't follow those directions. Okay, so for slice... So if I remember correctly for slice... So if I do new... Okay, I don't... Yeah, I do need to do a new array. So new array equal... I'm going to go ahead and do array slice. But I thought... Okay, so I thought that I could start it with like a -1, which is going to take me... See, I'm pointing. Okay, it's going to take me over to the 5. So it's going to start at -5. And then let me do it like -1. And I'm going to end it at 1. And I want to see. And then new array. Well, that didn't work. Okay, so new array is equal to... so what if I do 5? Oh, because it took the whole... Okay. So what if I do 3? Yeah, I'll do index 3. And then... Is 3 -1? Yeah, because it's taking me from... Hey, Barbara! Oh, okay, Charles had to hop out. Barbara, what's up? I'm sitting here trying to... I'm doing slice. And I already came up with like an empty array. It's so bad. No, I'm going through here. I am doing my Anki cards. What's for dinner? What you making? What are you making? What are you making, and can I come over and eat it? Okay, so 3 starts at 0, 1, 2, 3. It starts at 5, but it goes all the way to -1, but it goes like that. So it's pulling those out. So I'm going to use that one. Sausage with pepper and onions. Wow. That sounds nice. So, do your kids, will your kids eat that? Because my kids would only eat, for the longest time, they would eat macaroni and cheese And what was Camilla? So Rosie would only eat macaroni and cheese, and Camellia would only eat bratwurst and like dinner rolls with honey on them. Oh, they're haters. They eat plain. Okay, so that sounds more like it. Because I was gonna say you must have some like crazy adventurous kids. Dino nuggets, yeah. Okay, so Rosie, my daughter, who's like, she's 2 or 3 inches taller than I am, and she weighs maybe about as much, but she'll eat like 11 nuggets in one sitting. She will sit down, and they're not the little nuggets, they're like the big grown-up size nuggets that you buy at the Tyson organic, I don't know what they are. Anyway, they're breaded nuggets, and she'll eat 12 of them. Hey Charles, Astro Charles. Yeah, those dino nuggets. Yeah, okay, so we got our array. Yeah, so I love the fact, Barbara, that you shared those good level 8 katas, because we all know that you're like a level 4, maybe level 5. Probably more like level 4, to be honest. I think you're a level 4. But I thought that was very generous of you to share those with us, because, yeah. I could do, yeah, I figured out I could do -2 and -1, and that would pull, but yeah, I realized afterwards, I'm like, there's nothing for it to get, because I'm pulling stuff that doesn't exist. I thought about that afterwards. It took me after the fact to realize that I was pulling non-existent stuff. Why is this not copying? Here we go. Yay. Okay, so I'm gonna do stuff like a normal person here, and I'm gonna make a new array. Yeah, well, yeah, oh, okay, you know what? Okay, so you guys, I'm using my little web, I'm having fun with Streamlabs. Okay, so now you can see me close up. So, Barbara, I'm looking right at you. Please answer this. In our little study group that I'm in, we have people who say that we are supposed to be doing 5 code wars a day. So can you tell me, have you heard that we're supposed to do 5 a day, or is it 5 a week? Is the homework for a week, or does he want us to do 5 a day? Because this really stressed me out today. Okay, so Barbara heard 5. Okay, so Yolanda, we are not behind, because there's seriously, Barbara, there's someone who is cranking out like 25 to 30 of these a week. Easy. And I know that you're doing this too, but she's like doing all this other stuff, like all this other coding and projects. So yeah, I got so stressed out, it kind of messed me up. And then that's why I'm like, oh, I have to do the Anki cards, because I have to do 20 code words tomorrow. So I'm going to do a new array is equal to array slice. And then we're going to do like a normal, like 2 and then maybe 4, I think. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I don't know, because I figured you're a mod, so I kind of figured that you'd be in the know. But yeah, I mean, no matter what, I'm gonna try to grind on those code wars and get as much done as I can, especially since I'm working on these methods here. I'm gonna be working, but yeah. Yeah, if you don't mind finding out for sure, because the concern is that we're gonna miss out on like he's doing that interview, and then the portfolio review and the resume review. We don't want to miss out on that. So if he really wants us to do 30 to 35 of these a week, I mean, I need to put a lot of hours in, because I've only been doing maybe 5 a week, which I know is not enough, but Yeah. Okay, so splice. We're going to do splice next. So yeah, Barbara, I've been telling people this, but I realized that my Anki cards are disastrous. They're so bad. So I ended up getting rid of all of my JavaScript deck. I kept one of the decks that someone gave me because they have some interesting stuff in there that I look at once in a while. But I'm redoing all of my JavaScript because this is the area where I really, really need a lot of help. And then after I redo the JavaScript, I have to do Node and Express. But yeah, so I'm redoing all of the JavaScript cards, and I'm going all the way back to the methods. So, oh, you just got back on Anki. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where if you don't put it into the schedule, it doesn't get done. So here I am. It's in my schedule now. Okay, so now we're on Splice. Oops. Oh, and I've only got like 12 minutes left. Okay, so Splice 1. So you'll be going through a ton, yeah. Yeah, see, that's the problem when you start getting, so Astro Charles, something that's super, super important, super, super important is you have to make your own decks. So in our study group, I don't know if you're interested in maybe joining us, because we've got some people in our Discord who are just starting, and some who have been through the boot camp for, I don't know how many weeks we've been doing this now. But he offers a whole bunch of stuff on the front end, and he kind of lays it out, and he goes all the way back to stuff that's like in legacy code, like floats and stuff that you don't usually see nowadays. But he made a point to tell us that you have to make the cards yourself. We can't be borrowing. So yeah, it's tough. Yeah. Hey, so Yolanda, are you making your deck now with me? Are we making a deck together? Yay! Oh, it's not the same as mine? Well, Leon said we're not supposed to be using each other's decks, so you're making your own. Okay, what? Does Splice take? So, oh, essential JavaScript, yeah. The reading assignment. What reading assignment? What? Wait, what? Okay, I'm gonna double check. I didn't know we had a reading assignment. Okay. Okay. I will be reading that. It's very, very short. Okay. Because I don't have a whole lot left in me here tonight. Is it due tomorrow, or is it due maybe next Tuesday? Like Tuesday? Tuesday sounds good. I just don't want to do it tonight. Yay. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're back in business. Okay, our next class is tomorrow. So Astro Charles, if you want to join our class tomorrow, it's Twitch TV, kind of like Twitch TV, where we are now. But it's Learn with Leon. I think I put it in the comments or in the little chat box. But it's at 6:30 Eastern time to 9:30, and we're going over stuff that you already know. So we're going over back-end stuff probably. I don't remember if he's going over OAuth or if he's doing the Azure thing. But so it'll be stuff that you're familiar with, kind of. But anyway, it's a super good class. It's really interesting, and the instructor he just knows a lot, and he's super invested in our class. He's super, super invested in our cohort. So example. I gotta finish this thing. I've got 9 minutes. Okay, example. Splice is, let's say it's array. Wait, so slice is string and array. Splice is only array? You guys? Oh, no. Okay, slice, string, array. So I think slice is for, yeah, you can do slice on strings or arrays, but is splice string or array? Nobody's, crickets, nobody's telling me. Splice, array, string. It looks like splice is only for arrays. So splice is an array method. Array method. 2. Oops, I forget. There we go. Splice takes the first index, doesn't it? Yeah, it takes the first index, or whatever index you're starting with, and then it tells you how many. So it takes the first index of whatever you want to get rid of, right? And then you tell it how many elements you want to clear out, and then you can replace it with something, or you can just cut it out. I think so. Yeah, so start, delete, count, and whatever it is that you want to replace it with. So splice takes the index of the first element we want to change or delete. It takes the number of elements that I think it's going to be removed, and the number or string, the thing, what did they call it? What do you call it? The stuff you're, I don't know, the stuff you're replacing the removed elements with. Okay, I don't know any of that. That looks good. Okay, so 3. Now we need this. Okay. Well, Barbara, your family's eating good tonight. Okay. Yeah, so let array equal that. And then we're gonna do, oh, I have to hurry, 5 minutes. Well, I can do the same thing. So array, splice, and then I'm gonna start with, let's do 1. We're gonna start with element 1. We're gonna use 2 elements. We're gonna clear out 2 elements, and we're gonna replace it with cowbell. Okay. Well, that didn't work as, what? What happened here? Well, that definitely didn't work. 1, it started with 5, and 2, and it was supposed to replace it with cowbell. Okay, so I guess I did have to replace it. So this is really, okay. Adding a note that replacing 0 items functions as an insertion. Okay, that's very good to. I'm gonna test that out here actually. Replacing 0 elements functions as an insertion. Okay. So I gotta do, okay, so let new array equal splice 1, 2, cowbell. Okay. Okay, that's what I thought I was gonna get. One, two, cowbell. One. Okay, so 2, 0, 1, and 2. One. That doesn't make sense. Cowbell 4? What happened to 6 and 8? Okay, can someone tell me what happened to 6 and 8? I'm looking at this, and 6 and 8, I thought that I was splicing. Okay, so I thought I was starting at index 1, and I was removing 2 elements. Oh no! Oh, but I already ran. Okay, oops. Okay, I have to clear this out. I have to clear this out. Okay. I have to clear it out. I figured out what was wrong because I already did some work on the array. So, okay, so we're gonna let array equal. Okay, so now we're gonna let new array equal array splice, and then we're going to start with index 1, which is 5, 2 elements, and we're replacing it with cowbell. Yeah. Okay. Five and 2. How come I didn't replace it with anything? 1 and 2. What happened to 6 and 8? This is really strange. Why is this not? Why are you not working? So index 1, which is March and February. Changes the, okay, so I can't assign it to a new array. So we're going to do this. So array splice, and then we'll just do this now. 1, 2. Actually, let's see what array looks like now. Oh, that's why, because I didn't actually do that. Okay, so that actually did what I wanted it to, because I got rid of index 1. I forgot that splice changes the, I did forget that. That changes the original array. Thank you, Chu King. Thank you. Okay. So it actually did change the original array. I think because I did it before, and I think I called the wrong array before, so I think I thought it didn't work. But it did work. So this is correct. I'm going to run over because I want to make sure I get this. Okay, so I have that array, and then I think if I just did that, but anyway. The new array is that. And I don't even understand why that's. But the array is actually what I thought it would be, which is that. Okay, So I need to practice that again. There. You keep losing connection. I don't know, you guys, are other people having problems with the connection? I don't know, Barbara. I don't know, because the connection is fine for you. Okay, Yolanda, are you still there? Is your connection okay? Yours is good? Okay. I am so sorry, Barbara. You have had the roughest time. Are you on your computer that just got fixed? Are you on your laptop? Was that something that they were supposed to fix? Oh, you're on your phone? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you had you had a really bad month, Barbara. I am so sorry, but I'm gonna be the first to say that you have had one heck of a month and it needs to be over with already, because that's no good. Yeah, you're on your phone. Yeah. Tech is tough. I'm wondering if are you in an area where you would have connection issues? Do you have a lot of cells on your phone? Or yeah, do you have like a thing that says that you've got like a really good connection? Okay, we're gonna start with, okay, I'm just gonna get rid of index 2. And then we're gonna do 1. We're gonna get rid of 1 element. And then, I wonder, I don't know if that's, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna do 2 and 1. And then do another array. Oops. Okay. It's on your home Wi-Fi. Oh, yeah, I don't know. We have, so at our home, supposedly we have good internet, but for whatever reason, right at the end of the day when my kids try to turn in all of their homework at the last minute because they're doing virtual schooling, my younger daughter specifically will wait until right before the end of school to turn in all of the stuff that's due. And of course, that's when the connection is the worst. This has been going on all year. So I've been hearing back from teachers saying that they don't have any of the work, but she says that she's been submitting it, but when she looks at her send box, I guess nothing's sent. So yeah, I mean, there's just no, I'm wondering if we should go into, what is that? Is that like networking? I don't know. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Okay, so look at this. You guys, I think we're about done here. Okay, hold on. Yay! Okay, I think I want to say I am done for tonight. Like, these are the basic, I want to say these are the basic methods that I kind of already knew about, but that I just, for whatever reason, have not incorporated into my Code Wars practice. But now that I have been working with them, I'm going to start using them. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out with me and chatting and keeping me engaged. And because honestly, if I didn't stream and if I didn't like keep everything going like this, I don't know if I would have done it. So thank you Barbara. And thank you for, oh, I didn't even tell you, Barbara, after you recommended those Code Wars, it actually motivated me to do one of them. So yeah, that was great. Thank you for tweeting that, because I actually did that. So anyway, thank you guys for joining. I hope everybody has a super night. And I stream on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So I'll be here again next Wednesday at 7:30 again. So, I mean, check the schedule in case something catastrophic happens, but short of something weird or bad, I'll be here. So yeah. Okay, well, have a good night, everyone. Bye. Of course, Barbara. Thank you for coming and joining. Bye.